carpenting? Is it gonna be, becoming a pilot? Which did not work out, by the way. I did apply. And essentially, there was this one night where I was going to sleep, and I always watched TED Talks to go to sleep back then. And there was this one TED Talk from José Miguel Sokolov, how Christmas lights made guerrillas put on their guns. That had the biggest impact so far on my entire journey. Because after watching this TED Talk, I knew exactly, okay, it's going to be communications that I want to study. And that led me then to also start studying it, essentially. And just to give you some context, this TED Talk is about José Miguel Sokolov, who with Marlon Leve in Colombia did those campaigns that addressed the guerrilleros, so the FARC, paramilitary forces of Colombia in the southeast of the country, to demobilize. So, and José Miguel Sokolov was really just explaining this journey there.
Yeah.
And essentially what he was explaining was this creative process, right? From having this challenge defined to researching, understanding the context thoroughly, to finding this one beautiful human insight, work from there to a campaign that is built upon this, that then turned out to be extremely effective. I can very much urge you to look at it, to watch this TED Talk. It's incredible.
Yeah, you can give me the link.
Absolutely. And this was this one thing that made me entirely go for communications. And I really, every single day, I try to live up to also this expectation, to use communication for something good.
Yeah.
Than just selling products.
I like that. And then you found your purpose.
Yes. Yes. I think that this was the first moment when I was at least in contact with some kind of purpose.
Yeah. And from there you started studying in the Netherlands.
Yeah, absolutely. And this was hugely influenced by my sister, who studied internationally as well. So I knew that I wanted to study internationally, or abroad at least. So I looked at the different studies, and it seemed like the study here was a very nice fit. Also, not narrowing down too much, but being rather superficial, but touching upon different fields in the creative sector. Very much appealed. So I started studying it, and then it was 4 years of a lot of work.
Yeah. But
very enriching and fruitful experiences started there.
Yeah. And from starting your study, was it immediately that you were immersing with all kinds of different people in the creative fields, or was there also a certain experience that got you there?
Absolutely, there was. The first year was rather the way you kind of expect the first year to be, right?
Yeah.
Second year onwards, things started rolling this way, which was because of one specific person, which was Lisa Burkhardt. She invited me back then to participate in a hackathon, a creative hackathon called 48 Hour Sandbox with other very, very talented people, where we tackled a problem of the Web Summit in Lisbon, and how they go about recruiting female visitors.
Yeah.
And this was the first time I got also into contact with an actual tangible challenge, where I could try at least to do what José Miguel Sokolov did on a way, way smaller scale, of course.
Yeah. For
a fictional problem. And this was the moment when I realized, hey, there's a lot out there, from different tools and people and associations and clubs and festivals agencies and so much. And there was a moment when I knew, okay, I need to get out there. I need to mingle with the people. I need to learn from those people. And that's what I did from the second year onwards, which then led to many more experiences and coincidences.
And how was your approach? Like you knew you wanted to get out there, meet people, and how did you get on this?
With meeting people?
Yeah, or just putting yourself out there.
Well, I mean, Amsterdam is a very nice, the area here in Amsterdam is a very good place to be when you talk about the creative sector and dealing with people. First of all, you have loads and loads of agencies that you can just contact for a coffee and just meet for a coffee, right?
Yeah.
Secondly, you have so many associations. You have ADCN, for example, that regularly hold meetings or that hold some workshops or challenges for the people. Sorry. You have the Next Web. You have so much here. I mean, just go to meetup.com and you'll see dozens and dozens of events where the professional field is meeting. And if you already were doing your studies, go ahead and actually get into contact with it, with the professional world, rather than just hearing about it from the mouth of your lecturer.
Yeah.
Then that's definitely more enriching than
for sure
this other place.
And I have the feeling a lot of people are also motivated and a lot of people are interested, but they have problems with kind of doing the first step. With I wouldn't say it's laziness. I just think there's a barrier there. And did you also feel that? And how would you overcome this barrier if you would know that?
I mean, within behavioral sciences, you have three main elements that lead to behavioral change, right? The one is the ability. So, are you actually capable of, or are you physically, cognitively, and so on, capable of engaging with something?
Yeah.
The other one is the opportunity. So, do you actually have the opportunity to do something? If I want to go to the gym and I am physically capable of going to the gym, but there's no gym, I cannot go to the gym.
Yeah.
But the agencies and so on, we just listed it. The ability is there, the opportunity is there. So it's only about the motivation.
Yeah.
The last key element.
And for you already found your purpose.
And having this, the background or the context of, you know what, Jose Miguel Sokolov did something great. I want to go this direction.
Yeah.
I had this directive light on the horizon, right?
Yeah.
And think of it as the Northern Star or something. If you always walk towards the Northern Star, you will never ever get there because we're in a sphere here on the Earth. But still it gives you direction to walk towards. Yeah. And then just realizing that the path that you're taking is actually the end of the path that you're taking, and that's continuously, you find yourself also not frustrated anymore, rather than enjoying the experiences along this path and letting yourself grow naturally, professionally.
And I mean, obviously not everyone is really, I mean, a lot of people are happy in life, but I wouldn't say that everyone is reaching all the goals that they are destined to reach, or also not everyone is going on finding his own path, or at least it takes a lot of time for some people. And would you say that there's something general that is missing in, like, it can be a philosophy or character trait or skill that would help a lot of people to get on this path to reach those goals?
It's funny that you say what people are destined to. This implies destiny. But no, just a little side note. I think that lecturers, teachers, also students from higher years have the responsibility to inspire somewhere the younger students, or the freshmen and the fresh women, to actually take this path by, first of all, reducing the friction, so to overcome, as you said, this first barrier to get out there, because once you did and you liked it, you're gonna just do it again and you'll see that it's not too hard. Secondly, it's also about creating some context or some overview of the field in general, right? I mean, creative business, what is it? You know? So any discipline will fit into what we are calling the creative businesses, right? So helping this exploration of different fields could definitely also contribute in people actually going ahead. I think that's the collective responsibility of anybody who's already in there.
So just, I mean, if you put yourself in the position of the freshmen and women, I understand that you say, also let yourself be inspired.
Yes.
And look around you and just, absolutely. That's a huge thing as well, just look around.
Absolutely. I mean, creative business is much more than just photography.
Be aware.
It reaches up to the biggest data analytics in the world. Depends on the context, of course. But you don't know that as a freshman or a freshman. So you need some people that actually open up this world for you. For me, it was one event, this hackathon, 48-hour sandbox one. And this already with the support that I had of this TED Talk, of knowing that there's something that I really like. If you don't have any of these, you're completely on your own. Basically what you're waiting for is this hand to grab that kind of guides you around and allows you to make your own choice.
And especially in creative business, I think at a certain point it's also necessary to think, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go?
Absolutely. How was it for you?
I actually don't know. I mean, I still don't certainly know what I will do, what I want to do. But I think at a certain point I can't remember what. Maybe it was actually your motivational talk from at the Honors. Do you remember that? Where you talked about, I think it was around a year ago.
The honors presentation, the final defense. You weren't there.
No. But there was. I think we just had a monthly honors meeting.
Oh yes, yes, I remember.
And then I thought, wow, you can actually do really cool stuff with the study. And
well, I'm glad. I'm really glad.
And since then I just had the mentality that I want to try out a lot of different things, and then I will eventually see what I like, and when I like it, I will make it work.
Nice. Nice. That makes me really happy. It's great. Nice.
So do you have anything you still want to say? Any final words, tips, advice that we didn't touch upon yet? It can also be really random.
Yes. Reflection is key. People take anything or sorry, take it for granted oftentimes that you have certain experiences, lessons, anything. But lessons is a key element here, because anything that you experience, just sit down for 10 minutes afterwards or a day after and think about it. Think about your key learnings there. And that's going to really help you grow much, much faster than just going through something, through an experience, let's call it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Also with my teaching here right now that I'm doing, as in, it's not the main thing that I do.
Yeah.
But I'm learning a lot because of this. Because I'll take the time after the lesson or after the project to sit down and think, okay, where was I when I started? Where am I now, and how did this experience help me in growing somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And that's the first thing. And the second thing that I'd like to advise is, again, very stereotypical, honestly, but okay, this is two elements to it. The first one is, as you already do right now, just explore until you find what you really love. And the second thing is your comfort zone. Really, if you're comfortable all the time, it's not gonna grow much, or you're gonna not grow much, right?
Yeah.
So you have this comfort zone, then beyond that you have this fear zone in a way, and beyond this fear zone you have this growth zone.
Yeah.
And if you're there, so if you just push yourself, let's say once a week, to be there, you'll see very rapid developments. Also with taking on projects that you normally would hesitate, or that you're diffident about. Eventually you're gonna learn that make you grow as a person, both professionally and personally. And I think that's the main point.